So good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying the enhancement talks we've had so far. We've got quite an exciting talk now from Claire, who's from the Careers and Employability Centre, and she's going to be providing a nice kind of introduction of the services that the Careers and Employability Centre provides for all of our students. So I'm going to pass straight over to Claire, and I hope you all enjoy the talk.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Kieran. So nice to meet everybody virtually. Like Kieran said, my name's Claire Gallen. I'm an advisor here at the University for the Careers and Employability Service. And for those of you that sort of don't know where we are, we're based on the ground floor of the library building. So I'll sort of talk a bit more about what we do and how we can support you through your whole time at university. It's not just for when you come to the end. So, try and get the slide to move on. Oh, just bear with me. That appears to have frozen. Right, we'll start again. Can everybody see that I've moved on to a new slide that's called Your Careers and Employability Service?
No, not at the moment, Claire. I'd say, could you try sharing the screen again? I think that's disappeared for some reason.
Right, let's go back. So it's just loading StreamYard. Yeah, I can see my face, unfortunately. Let's go share screen. Just one moment. Bear with me, everybody. So it says it's showing a window and it should have Your Careers and Employability Service.
Yeah, so we can see your presentation, but it's not actually in presentation mode at the moment. We can just see PowerPoint.
Right, okay. Just a second, it's just... That's a bit... Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yep, perfect.
Right, okay, right. Just 1 second. There we go. I don't know why it's not allowing me to move through. Try just doing it in that. I could not do it in presenter mode and just do...
Yeah, that's fine if that works for you, Claire.
It's not ideal, but let's try again.
Technology, eh?
No, I don't think it's the technology. I think it's the users. So I have to be honest.
What we can try doing, Claire, that worked then, whatever you did.
Okay, I don't know whether it's a connection. I've sort of moved rooms and I don't know right. So with no further ado, and fingers crossed it's going to work. So we're here to support you as a service all the way through your career planning, whether that be part-time jobs, internships, developing skills, and then that final stage of stepping out into sort of postgraduate world and postgraduate employment. So what is the career service? And with sort of no further ado, what I'm going to do is, fingers crossed it's going to work. I'm going to play a video. There we go. Sorry, it's just being a bit sluggish, so I need to stop clicking so much.
Welcome to Careers and Employability. To secure part-time jobs, develop your skills, or plan your future, we're here to help. The Careers Centre is based on the ground floor of the library, and we also offer all of our services online. If you're looking to find a part-time job on campus or in the local area, you can use Careerlink, our online portal for part-time jobs, placements, internships, and graduate roles. These opportunities can be local, national, or global. Simply find the icon on your desktop and sign in using your university login details. As well as delivering lectures and seminars within your course, we also provide online tools and offer one-to-one guidance appointments which support you to think about your future and help you make an action plan to ensure you're heading in the right direction. You can also complete our skills assessment to identify where you are and what you need to work on. We deliver daily workshops to support you with every aspect of the recruitment process, and there is always the opportunity to ask questions. As well as this, we also host many employer events. During our How to Get a Graduate Job With series, look out for big names such as Google, Microsoft and PricewaterhouseCoopers, all sharing their top tips for graduate applications. For more focused support, we offer a daily careers clinic to help you with your CV checks, application support, interview practice, and much more. If you're invited to an interview or assessment centre, why not have a practice appointment with one of our advisors? Based on our experience of the labour market, we'll give you the best possible run-through before the big event. How will you showcase all your hard work and skills to employers? The Lincoln Award supports you to develop your employability skills and also teaches you how to demonstrate these to employers. It also goes on your degree transcript to recognise all of your extracurricular achievements. Your careers and employability services are available in the Career Centre, online or by phone, and you can visit our website for full details and get yourself booked in. Make the most of your university life and prepare for your future now.
So I hope that gives everyone a good taste of all the different services that we offer and the support that we can give you. And I suppose what we really want to try and reinforce, sort of reiterate, is that, don't forget about us and come back in the third year and think, right, now it's time to think about work and employability. The more you can do now, can sort of the same time as your degrees, your academic studies, and take small steps, the less onerous will be, the less sort of intimidating, and the more you will sort of develop as a person. So as you come into your final year, whether you're deciding you want to do further study, travel, or even, or get a graduate job, you'll just be in a much better place. You won't land at the start of the third year thinking, oh my goodness, I've got all this work to do, I've got all these commitments, and suddenly, right, where do I start with my career? So what this quote here is meant to sort of show you is, why is it important to do careers? Why is it important to get work experience? And this is a quote from High Flyers, a High Flyers report. And it's basically saying that nearly half of employers said it wasn't very likely or not at all likely that somebody with no work experience would be successful in their selection process. And actually the quote goes further than that. It says, irrespective of the institution that they've gone to and the level of degree they've got. So as great as it is to go in and get a first from somewhere, actually what employers are looking for is work experience, is rounded people, and people who can evidence the skills that they've got. So leading on from that, what can developing careers employability give you? Well, obviously, by looking into that, you can explore career ideas in terms of what you might want to do following your computer science degree or your computer gaming. Through the support we can give, you can develop your skills and self-awareness of where your strengths and weaknesses are and your opportunities for development. You can access opportunities such as work experience, internships, summer placements, placement years. It's great. You can learn about the graduate labour market, what are recruiters looking for, where are the opportunities. You can start to gain an understanding of what you want to do and how you might get there. Again, are there any potential barriers to that, and how could you develop strategies to navigate them? And lastly, we can help you prepare for graduate recruitment. So the first thing I want to mention is that Careerlink is our University of Lincoln job portal. And if you go to our careers page, you'll find a link to say, opportunities. Click on that and it will take you through to Careerlink. You'll need to set up an account, but it's with your university ID. And again, you'll be able to see there you can filter by graduate role, placements, internships, part-time roles. And you will find on there jobs that are exclusively for University of Lincoln students, and you will find internships that are exclusively for University of Lincoln students as well. You'll also find that, if you're looking for a campus job, might be being a school representative or ambassador, again, you'll find that through campus jobs. Next one I'm going to shout out about, which you heard in the video, is the Lincoln Award. And what you'll find is most institutions, higher education institutions, have a version of this. At Nottingham Trent, it's called the Employability Award. Nottingham University, it's a Nottingham Award. I'm not going to say every institution has one, but most do. And you can see it in different ways. One way you can say is you're going to stand out from the crowd. It goes onto your higher education achievement record. It shows that you've taken an interest in your careers and employability, and employers will be aware of it. But another angle I would say is that in a world where we've done a lot of online learning recently, a lot of you will come from school and have that experience, maybe not being in school the whole time. It's actually a framework to support you. It's not onerous. If you join the Lincoln Award now, you would start at the beginning, you do a skills assessment. It's something you could do over the holidays where your interests lie. And then it would just gently point you in the direction of maybe employer events or that work experience you were thinking about doing anyway. Well, actually, that can go towards your Lincoln Award. It's a framework to support you. And I can't recommend it enough, actually. I think you might go into it thinking you're going to gain something on your degree certificate. I think what you gain is actually by engaging with the career service and the activities, it is getting yourself further along that career planning journey. So there are Lincoln Award inductions. Again, if you go to our website, click on the Lincoln Award, you'll see inductions. Some of those are in person, some of those are online. It's a really simple structure to follow. It won't add to the burden. I would actually say it will take some of the burden away. So that's my shout out for that. We do offer one-to-one support in the service. There is careers guidance appointments. That's a 45 minutes, an hour long. We've got industry advice. We have the careers clinic they mentioned, where they will look at your CV or application form, or help you prep for a very specific role. In terms of the CVs now, we have CV 360 on our homepage. That is a CV tool that uses a similar software to the ones the recruiters use. You can use the templates from CV 360. You then upload your CV. It will give you feedback. You can then tweak those comments, make changes, and when it's at a high enough level, it's about 90%, then you can come into the service and have human eyes look over it. There's always that variety in different sectors, have different preferred styles with CV, particularly with computer science. You often present technical skills in a certain way, your software skills, packages, all the rest of it. So again, go to our University of Lincoln Careers web page and use the appointment booking tool to book an appointment. I think I want to flag out that we have disability support within the service. We work with a non-profit organisation called Employability. So you can have one-to-one guidance with a careers advisor, or we can refer you to the Employability service. They're experts in things like appropriate adjustments in the interview process. They have up-to-date legal advice. They can advocate for you. We've also got online resources through our Equality, Diversity and Inclusion webpage, and we have Breaking Barriers event series. So I would say just be aware it's there and please use it. And a disability can be seen as a long-term health condition, mental health condition. So again, go to our webpage and get more information on that. I just wanted to flag up what you see if you go online to our service. You'll see the CV 360 tool that I mentioned, where you can upload your CV. If you click on jobs, that will take you through to the Careerlink jobs portal. Again, if you've missed talks, we have Careers on Demand. You can watch our videos, engage in that way. Lincoln Award, if you're interested in that, click on that window. We have the appointment booking tool, the skills assessment, which you do as part of the Lincoln Award, or you can do as standalone. Click through there. Our events. If you click through that window, we'll have, events we have, might be the how-to events. It could be meeting an alumni. We also do promote external events, for example, on a website called Grad Cracker. We will list some of those as well. And finally, campus jobs. If you're looking for part-time work, And again, particularly in IT, you do see campus jobs around IT support services, dealing with people like me, maybe not being brilliant on some of the technology. And you will see that, part-time jobs that could be really pertinent, really relevant to the field that you're interested in. I think I haven't mentioned practice psychometric tests are on there. And we do have written resources. We do have printed resources. Walk in, we have a receptionist. Ellie on reception, if there's something you want to ask a question about, we're open from 9 till 4:30. So again, we're there to support you. I just added a new slide into this introduction because I wanted to flag something you could look at Christmas as well as our services. It's a website called GradCracker, specifically for STEM undergraduates and graduates. It's not just about graduate jobs. They do a weekly webinar with employers. It tends to be on a Thursday afternoon. And again, you'll have STEM recruiters on there. They have a great jobs board where you could, and you may not be able to see that clearly, but I've selected here computer technology. And what it will do is it will show you recruiters that are recruiting from people with your degree, and that could be for internships, placements, or graduate roles. And actually what you'll see is some of the recruiters are actually looking for management, but they just want somebody from any STEM discipline. They want people with the scientific method, the approach, the technical skills. But then there'll be certain recruiters would say, all right, I want anybody from computer science, maths, physics, and let's say engineering. So you'll go in that filter. And then there'll be finally the recruiters that are very specifically saying gaming degree or whatever it may be. Again, just getting to know that as a website, I'd say it's really useful. It's very user-friendly. They have their webinar talks, they do placements, and we're going to have a session with them. I'm sort of going to flag that, but there should be something coming up in January online. And that's a great website to get to know. And if you're looking to sort of generate some ideas, what could I go into with my computer science? Actually, this would be a great place to do some desktop research. So I just dropped a taster in from this morning about some opportunities that are currently on Careerlink and elsewhere, just to give you an idea of the sort of things we might be promoting. So, for example, on Careerlink at the moment, there's the Information Solutions Grad Scheme, and that's the NATS, and I actually don't know how you say it, whether you say NATS or NATS. They're air traffic control services. Again, on GradCracker, not advertised on Careerlink, but there's a technology graduate program currently advertised. Obviously, there's many more than this. I'm just trying to sort of give you a taste of what's out there and what you might be starting to look at and doing even more research in your second year, ready for your third year. Again, professional opportunities. We describe these things that you can complete during your studies, which give you professional experience. These are often your placements, your internships, your maybe insight weeks. Sometimes you hear them called as well. There's a cybersecurity placement, again, at the Air Traffic Control Organisation. There is an IT technical placement at TK Maxx, that would be down in Watford. Again, software engineer. And then I've just put a few events on here. So just to say again, these are the sort of things you can start to attend to, build up that wider view of where you might be going. So for example, on GradCracker, this is after Christmas, CGI, there's a webinar there, Meet the Employer, Be at the Heart of Digital Transformation. That'd be a really interesting session. And in fact, the following week, we have GradCracker in doing an online event, and it's basically how to find a graduate opportunity in STEM. They'll be talking about their tool, they'll be talking about what employers are looking for, what are they interested in. So I would sort of really recommend those two. But yeah, this is just giving you a flavour of what's out there. Employer events, we have lots of different things, and this is sort of a generic slide, but there's everything from the BBC to local government association. We had an event last week, which was how to get a job in the intelligence sector. Again, that wouldn't be promoted, but there's lots, the range is huge. And what you might find with these employer events, actually, the BBC might be talking about their needs of, STEM students, people with technical computer skills. Again, Amazon might be the same. So I would say always look beyond the name and read up on something before you reject something, you don't attend these things. These events often as well, they're presented, people often give their link, they might give a QR code to their LinkedIn profile. There's the opportunity to connect. If you want to apply for a role there, you might say, oh, I attended your talk. These are all opportunities to network. So On the next slide, we've just put a few quotes that students say as they're coming to sort of leave university. And people basically saying, do take advantage of the services we offer. We are, I hope to think that we're helpful. We are free, it's friendly. And if we don't know what we're talking about, we are great at signposting to somebody that does. And I think this is a classic one. I wish I'd gone to them sooner. And I would really say, if you can try and not compartmentalise your academic university experience with careers, the more you can do small steps now, whether you can leave this session and actually say, I'm going to sign up for Careerlink, I'm going to visit their webpage, I'm just going to cast a glance as I walk into the library. All those things just make it small and very manageable, rather than coming to your final year and thinking, right, now I need to, what is this grad cracker? I'm signing up for Careerlink. Oh, I need to get some experience. The more you can do now, step by step, you'll find that it will be a less stressful, more enjoyable process with better outcomes. So finally, like I said, we're on the ground floor of the library. We've got a wealth of different industry experiences as a group. We've got careers advisors that have worked in the BBC. My background, I've done a lot in sort of food retail and marketing and heritage sector, but we all differ. Again, pop in. And finally, I'm not expecting anybody to have any questions, but if you do, I'd love to hear from you. You've also got my name. You can always pop into the service or drop me an email. So again, please pop in the chat any questions. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you found it useful, and I really hope that we sort of see you in the service really soon, and have a wonderful Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. Thank you very much.